Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me ask you a question. Who is coming to save you? Who is going to fight your battles? Who is going to push you when you're too tired to move forward? The truth is, no one. No one is coming. And that's not a bad thing, because you don't need anyone to save you. You need you. Life isn't fair. It will knock you down, test your patience, and break your spirit if you let it. But hear me when I say this. Heroes aren't born, they're made. And they're made through struggle, pain, and perseverance. The greatest heroes in history, whether in real life or in stories, weren't the ones who had it easy. They were the ones who faced adversity, got knocked down, and still found a way to rise. Sure, here's an expanded version of your keynote. No one is coming to save you. It's up to you to shape your future. The choices you make today define who you become tomorrow. That's a truth many struggle to accept. It's easy to wait for someone else to step in and fix things. It's comforting to believe that one day a miracle will arrive, an opportunity will fall into your lap, or someone will come along and guide you out of the struggles you face. But the reality is, life doesn't work that way. No one is coming, and that isn't meant to discourage you, it's meant to empower you. Because once you understand that your future is in your hands, you stop waiting and start creating. Everything you want in life, success, happiness, growth, depends on the actions you take today, right now. Every decision, no matter how small, is a brick in the foundation of your future. The way you spend your time, the habits you build, the risks you take or avoid, all of it determines where you end up. Your future isn't built in one grand moment of fate. It is shaped in the quiet, consistent decisions you make every single day. It's easy to look at successful people and assume they had some advantage you didn't. Maybe they had better connections, more money, or more talent. But if you look deeper, you'll see a pattern. The ones who rise to greatness are not the ones who waited for help. They took responsibility for their own destiny. They failed, learned, and kept going. They refused to let their circumstances define them. They understood that while they couldn't control everything, they could control their effort, their discipline, and their mindset. And in doing so, they turned their dreams into reality. Taking ownership of your future requires you to stop making excuses. It's easy to blame your situation on things outside of your control. The way you were raised, the lack of resources, the challenges life has thrown at you. But here's the truth. No matter where you start, no matter how unfair life has been to you, your next step is always your choice. You can choose to stay stuck, or you can choose to rise. You can choose to complain, or you can choose to act. You can choose fear, or you can choose courage. People who achieve greatness are not the ones who had a perfect start. They are the ones who refuse to let a bad start define their ending. They understood that talent can only take you so far, that luck is unreliable, and that waiting for the perfect moment is just another form of procrastination. What truly matters is your willingness to show up, to put in the work, and to keep going when things get hard, because they will get hard. No journey worth taking is ever easy. The biggest trap people fall into is believing they have more time. They tell themselves they'll start tomorrow, next week, next year, but time is the one thing you can never get back. Every day you waste waiting is a day you could have spent building your future. If you want a better life, you have to start now. Not when you feel ready, not when things are perfect, because the truth is you will never feel fully ready, and conditions will never be perfect. If you wait for the right moment, you'll be waiting forever. The choices you make today determine where you end up tomorrow. You may not see the results immediately, but every action you take is shaping your future. If you wake up every day and give your best effort, even when no one is watching, even when you don't feel like it, you are setting yourself up for success. But if you spend your time making excuses, procrastinating, or avoiding discomfort, you are setting yourself up for regret. Your future is not some distant reality that happens to you. It is something you create day by day through your actions, discipline, and mindset. You have the power to change your life, but only if you are willing to take responsibility for it. No one is coming to do it for you. No one else will put in the work, face the obstacles, or fight the battles meant for you. That's your job. And when you finally understand that your life is your responsibility, you stop waiting for permission and start making things happen. You stop looking for shortcuts and start putting in the effort. You stop making excuses and start finding solutions. Because at the end of the day, your success, your happiness, and your future are in your hands. Every setback is an opportunity to grow. Heroes are not the ones who never fall. They are the ones who get back up stronger. Failure is one of life's greatest teachers, but too many people fear it instead of embracing it. The moment they experience a setback, they question themselves, doubt their abilities, and sometimes even quit altogether. But the truth is, failure is not a dead end. It is a stepping stone. Every challenge, every mistake, every loss carries a lesson. And those who rise above adversity don't do so because they never fail. They do so because they refuse to let failure define them. They see setbacks as necessary detours on the road to success. The most successful people in history didn't get to where they are by avoiding failure. They got there by learning from it. Think about some of the greatest minds, athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders. Every single one of them has failed. Some of them multiple times, some of them in ways that seemed impossible to recover from. But they didn't let those failures break them. Instead, they analyzed what went wrong, adjusted their approach, and came back stronger. That's what separates those who achieve greatness from those who stay stuck. It's not intelligence, luck, or natural talent. It's the willingness to fall and get back up again and again. When people encounter setbacks, many of them take it personally. They believe that failure means they are not good enough, that they don't have what it takes. But failure is not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of your growth process. It's proof that you are trying, that you are pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. If you never fail, it means you are not challenging yourself enough. You are not stretching your limits. The road to success is paved with failures, missteps, and moments of doubt. But those moments are necessary. They build resilience. They test your commitment. They force you to adapt, rethink, and refine your approach. Setbacks also have a way of revealing who you truly are. It's easy to stay motivated when everything is going smoothly. It's easy to believe in yourself when you are winning. But the real test of character comes when things go wrong. Do you give up or do you push forward? Do you let failure discourage you or do you use it as fuel to improve? Every hero, every champion, every leader has faced moments where they could have quit, but they didn't. They understood that setbacks were temporary, but the response to those setbacks would determine their future. Growth doesn't happen when things are easy. It happens in the struggle. It happens when you are forced to dig deep, to develop patience, to work harder than you ever thought possible. If everything always went right, there would be no reason to improve, no reason to evolve. But when life throws obstacles in your path, you are given the opportunity to level up. The struggle forces you to become smarter, tougher, and more disciplined. It teaches you lessons that success never could. Every time you get back up after a failure, you become stronger, you develop resilience, and resilience is one of the most powerful traits a person can have. Life will always have ups and downs. There will be wins and losses, victories and disappointments. But resilience is what keeps you going. It's what allows you to keep chasing your dreams even after you've fallen flat on your face. It's what allows you to stand tall after being knocked down, to keep believing in yourself even when the world tells you otherwise. The people who achieved their dreams are not the ones who had an easy journey. They're the ones who refused to let setbacks stop them. They're the ones who took every failure and turned it into wisdom. They are the ones who understood that growth comes from struggle, that lessons come from mistakes, and that every time they got back up, they were stronger than before. Setbacks are not the end of your story. They are just a chapter. And the only way to truly fail is to stop trying. If you keep pushing forward, keep learning, and keep getting back up, there is nothing in this world that can stop you. Success isn't about luck, it's about relentless effort. Stay focused, stay hungry, and never settle for mediocrity. Too many people believe that success is a matter of luck, that some people are simply born with better opportunities, more talent, or a special advantage that others don't have. While circumstances can play a role in shaping a person's journey, luck alone has never built a champion, a leader, or a legend. What truly separates those who achieve greatness from those who don't is effort. Effort is the great equalizer. It doesn't matter where you come from, what disadvantages you have, or how many times you've failed. If you are willing to put in relentless effort, to keep pushing when others quit, and to never settle for being average, success will come. The world is filled with talented people who never reach their potential. They have the skills, the intelligence, and the ability, but they lack the discipline and drive to turn their gifts into something meaningful. Talent without effort is wasted potential. On the other hand, history has shown us that even those who lack natural talent can rise to the top through sheer determination and hard work. The greatest athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders did not achieve their status by taking shortcuts or waiting for a lucky break. They put in the hours when no one was watching. They sacrificed comfort for progress. They failed, learned, and came back stronger. Staying focused is one of the hardest yet most important elements of success. The world is full of distractions, short-term pleasures, quick fixes, and easy ways out. It's easy to lose sight of long-term goals in a society that promotes instant gratification, but true success requires discipline. It requires the ability to stay locked in on your goals, to resist temptations that take you off course, and to keep moving forward even when progress seems slow. Focus means cutting out the unnecessary, saying no to things that don't serve your mission, and dedicating yourself fully to your craft. It means choosing growth over comfort, consistency over convenience, and purpose over pleasure. Hunger is what separates the good from the great. People who achieve greatness don't just want success, they crave it. They wake up every day with the mindset that there is more to achieve, more to learn, and more to become. They are never satisfied with just being good enough. They push themselves past their limits, constantly searching for ways to improve, to sharpen their skills, and to outperform their past selves. The moment you stop being hungry is the moment you start to decline. Those who stay hungry are always looking for the next challenge, the next opportunity, and the next way to level up. They don't rely on motivation because they understand that motivation fades. Instead, they rely on discipline, on daily habits that keep them moving forward no matter how they feel. Mediocrity is the enemy of greatness. Too many people settle for being average because average is easy. It requires no extra effort, no sacrifice, and no discomfort. But mediocrity is a trap. It keeps people stuck in lives they don't truly want, living below their potential and convincing themselves that they are okay with it. The people who succeed are the ones who refuse to accept mediocrity. They demand more from themselves, even when no one else does. They set higher standards, push past excuses, and hold themselves accountable for their own progress. They understand that comfort is the enemy of growth and that staying the same means falling behind. The truth is, success is simple, but it's not easy. It requires relentless effort, an unbreakable focus, a hunger that never fades, and a refusal to settle for anything less than what you are truly capable of. It means showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. It means pushing through failure, rejection, and setbacks without losing momentum. It means staying committed to the process, trusting that every small effort compounds over time. Those who put in the work, stay focused, and remain hungry will always rise above those who rely on luck. Because luck may open doors, but only effort will keep them open. The greatest obstacle you will ever face is self-doubt. Once you conquer your mind, nothing in the world can hold you back. Self-doubt is the silent enemy that stops more dreams than failure ever will. It's the voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough, that you don't have what it takes, that you will never measure up. It creeps in at the worst moments, before a big decision, before taking a risk, before stepping out of your comfort zone. It whispers fears of rejection, embarrassment, and disappointment, convincing you that it's safer to stay where you are than to chase after something bigger. And the worst part, it's not coming from anyone else, it's coming from you. The mind is powerful, but it can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. If you don't control it, it will control you. It will create limits that don't actually exist, keeping you trapped in the same place, avoiding challenges and settling for less than you deserve. But here's the truth. The only thing truly standing between you and success is the belief that you can achieve it. Every great achievement begins in the mind. Before you can do something, you have to believe it's possible. If you don't believe in yourself, it doesn't matter how much talent, intelligence, or opportunity you have, you will never reach your full potential. Think about how many people give up before they even start. They don't fail because they weren't capable. They let fear dictate their actions. They talk themselves out of trying, out of pushing, out of believing. But what if they had silenced that doubt? What if they had pushed forward despite the fear? What if they had told themselves, I can do this, instead of, I'm not good enough? The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't that successful people never feel self-doubt. It's that they refuse to let it stop them. Conquering your mind isn't about never feeling fear or doubt. It's about refusing to be controlled by it. It's about recognizing those negative thoughts for what they are: distractions, illusions, obstacles that only have power if you give it to them. The way you speak to yourself matters. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not smart enough, not talented enough, not capable enough, then that's exactly what you will become. But if you replace those thoughts with belief, real, unshakable belief, then nothing will be able to hold you back. People often look at those who have achieved greatness and assume they were born with an unbreakable confidence. But the truth is, confidence is built, not given. It's built every time you push past self-doubt and take action anyway. Every time you step outside of your comfort zone. Every time you prove to yourself that you can do hard things, your confidence grows. And the more you do it, the stronger that belief becomes, until eventually Self-doubt loses its power over you. The mind is like a muscle. It strengthens with use. If you constantly feed it doubt, fear, and negativity, that's what it will reflect back to you. But if you feed it discipline, self-belief, and resilience, it will become your greatest weapon. Train your mind to see challenges as opportunities, to see failure as a lesson, to see fear as a sign that you are moving in the right direction. Because on the other side of self-doubt is freedom. The freedom to dream without limits, the freedom to take risks, the freedom to become the person you were meant to be. Once you conquer your mind, nothing in the world can stop you. Not failure, not setbacks, not rejection, not even the opinions of others. Because when you truly believe in yourself, no obstacle is too big, no challenge is too difficult, and no dream is too far out of reach. The greatest battle you will ever fight is the one inside your own mind, but if you win that battle, you win everything. True heroes don't just succeed, they inspire and uplift others along the way. Your journey isn't just about you, it's about making a difference. Too often, people think of success as a solo pursuit, something to chase for their own personal gain, wealth, or recognition. But real success, the kind that leaves a lasting impact, isn't just about what you achieve for yourself. It's about how you use your journey to uplift others. The greatest heroes, leaders, and legends are not the ones who simply reach the top. They are the ones who turn around and extend a hand to those still climbing. They don't just take, they give. They don't just rise, they lift. Life isn't meant to be lived in isolation. No matter how talented, intelligent, or hardworking you are, there will be moments when you need guidance, encouragement, or inspiration from someone else. And just as others help you along your journey, you have a responsibility to do the same for those who come after you. The lessons you've learned, the struggles you've overcome, and the wisdom you've gained aren't just for your benefit. They are tools to help others navigate their own paths. When you reach a level of success, it's not a signal to stop growing, it's an opportunity to give back. There is no greater fulfillment than knowing that your journey has made a difference in someone else's life. Achievements, trophies, and financial success may bring temporary satisfaction, but true greatness is measured by the impact you have on others. People may forget your accomplishments, but they will never forget how you made them feel, how you encouraged them when they were struggling, or how you helped them see their own potential when they doubted themselves. Inspiration is one of the most powerful forces in the world. Think about the people who have inspired you, teachers, mentors, family members, or even strangers, whose words or actions changed your perspective. They may not have realized it at the time, but their willingness to share, support, or believe in you shaped your journey in ways you may never be able to fully explain. That is the power of uplifting others. A single act of encouragement, a moment of kindness, or a shared lesson can create ripples that extend far beyond what you can see. True heroes understand that success isn't just about getting ahead, it's about bringing others with them. They don't hoard knowledge, opportunities, or resources. Instead, they empower others to rise. They understand that competition is not a threat, but an opportunity for collective growth. When you help others succeed, you don't lose anything. In fact, you gain something far more valuable: respect, purpose, and the satisfaction of knowing that your journey matters. Being a hero in someone's life doesn't require fame, wealth, or extraordinary abilities. It requires heart. It requires the willingness to look beyond yourself and ask, how can I make a difference? Sometimes making a difference means mentoring someone who is just starting out. Sometimes it means leading by example and showing others what is possible through your own perseverance. Sometimes it simply means offering a word of encouragement when someone needs it most. It's easy to become so focused on our own struggles and ambitions that we forget the power we have to impact others. But when you shift your mindset from what can I achieve to how can I serve, everything changes. Your purpose becomes bigger than yourself. Your success becomes more meaningful. Your journey becomes about more than just personal fulfillment. It becomes a source of inspiration, hope, and change for those who follow in your footsteps. The most unforgettable heroes are the ones who don't just chase success, but use their success to light the way for others. They leave behind a legacy that goes beyond their individual achievements. They create opportunities for those who once had none. They lift voices that were once unheard. They transform lives not just by what they do, but by who they are. That is what true greatness looks like. At the end of the day, success isn't just about reaching the top. It's about what you do once you get there. Do you stand alone or do you reach back and pull others up? Do you keep your knowledge to yourself or do you share it to empower others? Do you measure your achievements by personal gain or do you measure them by the difference you've made in the lives of others? The choice is yours. And when you choose to uplift, inspire, and lead by example, your journey becomes something far greater than personal success. It becomes a legacy that lives on in every life you touch. And you are no different. Your dreams, your goals, your success, they're all waiting for you on the other side of fear and hard work. But you have to be willing to step up. You have to be willing to fail. Because failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the process. Every time you fall, you learn. Every time you struggle, you grow. And every time you push past your limits, you become stronger than before. But hear me now, success is not given, it is earned. Through discipline, through late nights and early mornings, through sweat, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment. It's easy to dream. It's easy to want success, but are you willing to work for it? Are you willing to go the extra mile when no one is watching? And when you rise, because you will rise, don't forget to turn around and lift others with you, because real heroes don't just shine alone. They inspire, they teach, they uplift. So I ask you one more time, who is coming to save you? The answer is right in front of you. Look in the mirror. Be your own hero. Thank you.